Marika's hammer is a lovely weapon that I have been waiting years to return to. The hammer sports the Ash of War, Goldbreaker, and is bursting with the power of the Golden Order. Like the powerful being that wields it, this hammer exudes authority. The hammer is the final boss weapon, so you'll need to beat said final boss to acquire it. Head to Enya and exchange the Elden Remembrance for it. We have the base hammer moveset, dealing split physical and holy damage, which consists of fast light swings and smashing strong attacks. I only used the two-handed moveset for this run to take advantage of the two-handed sword talisman for more moveset damage. If you've yet to use a hammer, the light attacks are faster than you think. Those heavy attacks deal gratuitous amounts of poise damage, and will build around this move along with the Ash of War. Goldbreaker is legendary. The Ash of War levitates you up in the air and flies you to your destination before slamming down into your target, spawning a holy impact crater. It is oftentimes unnecessary and over the top, but that's part of the appeal. There are a couple of hits in the Ash of War. The hammer itself has a hitbox as it slams down, and of course that golden AoE has one too. Hitting a smaller enemy will send them up in the air and give you a free attack window. With NPC enemies, you can endure the difficult labor of pressing the Ash of War button a few times to dismantle any NPC enemy in the game. For larger foes, it will deal 40 poise damage. If you're cleaning up some optional bosses in the post-game, or on a New Game Plus run, 40 poise damage is deadly. Bosses like Morgott will stun in 2 hits. I used Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength for the build. Golden Vow gives us 15% more damage and 10% damage negation. I ran a light load on this build for added mobility, so we'll be piling on a few defensive boosts for this run. Flame Grant Me Strength will only boost the physical damage of the weapon, but we can nail a heavy attack or a Goldbreaker at the start of a fight to take advantage of it. The stamina regen boost is another welcome aspect of the incantation. We want to start our fights with the Flask, Golden Vow, then Flame Grant Me Strength. If you're fighting any NPC enemy, start and finish with Goldbreaker. With larger enemies, you want to use a combination of light and fully charged heavy attacks to drain poise. When you have a huge attack window, or are very close to finishing the fight, use the Ash of War for the biggest damage numbers. Let me know if you've used Marika's hammer before, and if it still appears as America's hammer in the automated closed captions of the video. It's my first time using it since my very first weapon-based build video that I uploaded nearly 2.5 years ago. Also, do you like this weapon better than the Sacred Relic Sword? Wave of Gold may make the Sacred Relic Sword more overpowered, but I think I prefer Marika's hammer because of Goldbreaker's cool factor. And as always, for more videos just like this, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, like and subscribe to TheJerseySide. The talismans I used for the build were the Dragon Crest Great Shield for 20% physical damage negation, the two-handed sword talisman for 15% more damage with the moveset, the axe talisman for better damage with fully charged heavy attacks, and the Shard of Alexander for 15% more damage with the Ash of War. For tiers, I had the Holy Shroud and Crack tier to boost the holy damage of the weapon 20%, and the Opaline Hard tier for 15% all damage negation. Despite a light load, all these boosts gave us copacetic defenses. Our stats at RL 170 are 60 Vigor, 20 Mind, 30 Endurance to light roll with light armor, 54 Strength to two-hand up to the soft cap, 19 Dexterity to use the weapon, and 50 Faith for the incantations and weapon scaling. Marika's hammer is one of the best weapons I used in the early runs of the game, and I'm glad I got to use it in another, now post-DLC run. My reuse of this weapon in particular really got me thinking about using new builds versus resurrecting old ones. Most of my builds are from weapons I haven't used before, but every once in a while I like to indulge in something I'm much more familiar with. I've done this before with the Antspur Rapier, the Zweihander, and the Claymore. Using every weapon in the game for a run has been an unwritten goal of mine, yet there is a certain satisfaction of reusing a weapon and getting good at it. Re-engaging with something over and over again, whether it be a build, game, book, or real-life skill, is important and crucial if you want to get good at anything. Take it from the guy who has beaten the game 171 times. I stopped buying many different games years ago to focus on a handful of my favorites. Chasing novelty as a source of happiness is a fruitless endeavor as there is nothing new under the sun. Now, I'm not encouraging you to do something bizarre and repetitive like tell the same joke every week for over 2 years. Instead of spending money on a new game, replay one in your library for a second playthrough. Instead of endlessly scrolling on the YouTube recommended page, rewatch some of your favorite videos and appreciate what makes them great. Reread that book that you haven't read in a while. Last week was the 100th anniversary of The Great Gatsby's publication, and I had a great time reading through one of my favorite novels again. The message I want to impart upon all of you today is this: do not let the pursuit of the new and shiny overwhelm you. Take your time to master, understand, and appreciate what you already know.